There we go. Took it a bit for it to work. Let's see. Another day for grinding Israel. Ooh, we got North Holland. Oh, you rave? Or ravel? Let me know if you can see the stream. I can't tell if it's working properly. Ooh, somebody already died. Poor guy. Great job on that Roy cat. The enemy has a T-72. That's gonna be fun. I'm stock and only have heat. It's not the worst thing in the world. Let's see if I can get this guy. There's one kill. The tank right there. And he's dead. Tank right there, T-72. That did nothing. Give it another go, see if I can kill a T-72. I might want to stick the right side of the map, but it looks like we have two MBTs rushing towards C. That's gonna be fun to deal with. Looks like we're losing the A side as well, which is unfortunate. Don't want to go out in front of where that Stingray shot, or else I'm going to receive a shot from that guy. Well then. You know, I expected whenever he got shot that he would be disabled, but apparently that was the wrong assumption to make. Dang it. The old warm-up match is not going that well. And we've lost the entire left side of the map. He knew I was there because my friendly that was to the left of me shot, so he could just look over real quick and tap me like that. I just made the bad assumption that the T-64 was more damaged than he was. No, I don't think so. Ah, poop. I lost that fight because I was a little impatient with my shot. It happens. I gotta get repaired. Definitely losing the A side of the map is bad, because now the entire enemy team's over there just waiting. Good job on the Buccaneer. Looks like that, Chinese MBT is getting close to our Magok 6B. I'm a little bit stuck right now. It did not take out his breach, but my friendly Magok 6 got him. So now we gotta go back and repair again. At least we have both the B and C caps, that's gonna help a bit. How many hours do I have? I don't know the exact time, but I've been playing since 2013. I think I want to go into the B cap and recover a crew member. Maybe go into the C cap's better. Let's go over there. I'd much rather have my full reload speed back. Or we could just win. That's fine. This was not a very good match for me, but it was a start. Sometimes the first match of the day is just a warm-up. We'll see what happens in the next one. I really don't have an opinion on that. Leopard A1A1. I'm pretty sure it used to be at that battle rating along. I'm not playing the USSR, I'm playing Israel. That is what I'm grinding now. I don't do requests. It'd be nice once I get M111 hets on this thing, but it's gonna be a while. There's a specific part of the map I like going around here. We'll see how it goes. Why do you need to know my age? I'll put it this way, I'm almost 30, but I don't really get why you need to know that answer. I'm used to doing this in faster tanks. And we just lost that Roy cut, so they're aware that people are over here, so this should be interesting. With that being an AM-1, it's going to be resistant to my heat rounds. I'm taking a huge risk doing this. If I die, I die. Tank right there. If you pop over that again, I'm going to slap you. There we go. Trade. I'm surprised that that killed him. Let's try it again now that guy's dealt with. I recognize that Bush is a tank a little too late for my preference. It's still a position I would like to pursue. I don't think the map is developed enough for me not to be able to take that. Especially with the VMF-5 over there. I don't have kids, no. He's asking some rather personal questions. I don't really know why he needs to know that. The original plan was to go over there where the VMF-5 is. I can at least provide supporting fire for him. That's a jet coming in. Looks like we have pretty good control over the B cap, which is great. As much as I'd love to poke at Ridge, what happened to that Bradley is why I didn't. Got a guy sitting right there. He's dead. C62M1, that was a good kill. That depends on what your definition of maxed is. Don't have line of sight on anything over there. I'm gonna be somewhat aggressive. So there's a tank on the other side of the ridge. A couple of them, actually. We're going for the A cap now. I don't have any nations that have 100% on vehicles. I have several nations that have top tier in, though. I'm quite surprised I hit that IT-1 blind like that. Got a T-64 looking straight at us. Get him, Bradley. That might have taken out his autoloader. I don't know. That did not take out his autoloader. Well, at least we have the A cap. We got a tank on our right. How fun. Looks like he took out my radiator and my tracks. We got two vehicles over there. I am not in a great position. I have USA, Germany, Russia, and Japan, so 4 nations I have top tier in. Can't just push this guy. I don't have any smoke grenades either. At least we got the BMP-2. to the Magok 5. Yeah, that situation could have wound up being completely different if I had smoke grenades unlocked in the Magok 6. But that's not what I had. This match is looking pretty much over at this point. Yeah, I didn't even need to spawn in this thing, it's over. Not so great couple of matches. Slowly learning from each one, though. Let's go for adjustment of fire. The faster I can get to M111, the better. Arctic Pier. I like this one. We are bottom tier once again. IT1's taking a dangerous approach. How will that pay off for him? Well, it looks like we have the USSR on our side. Nah, going that way is a bad idea. Okay, so they have a ZTZ-96 up. Bagel Panzer is dead. Looks like they have a scout drone up too. The T-72A is just sitting there. Is there a tank on the other side? I don't get it. Oh, at XM803 had a missile shot at him. And he's dead. The really important thing in this map is to stay in the low terrain. If you go up on one of them hills, you're gonna get shot so dang quick. We do happen to know there's a light tank over here. Man, there's just nobody over here right now. The dude in that light tank is there, but now he's dead. I can do something a little risky and take the ACAP. That'll help our team, because it'll stop our ticket bleed. That was not the shot I needed it to be. Luckily, he had heat loaded. Restore an IS-4? Now that is interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen one of those being driven around on the internet before. Kaboom. I know I've seen IS-3s move around, not in person, but on videos, IS-3s, even the Object 279 can move around. But IS-4, I don't think I've seen that. Definitely an interesting piece of history. That'd be pretty cool to see running IS-4, mainly just because it's so rare. I don't think very many of them were produced. And that's mainly just because it was deemed to be too heavy to really be practical, as far as I recall. Now, what would be really cool is if there was a running IS-7, but there's a reason why the thing doesn't run. Pretty sure its transmission had the habit of catching on fire. A mouse running would also be kind of funny, but my goodness, that would be impractical. I mean, if they want to sit hold down right in front of an ATF-09, that's their problem. Yeah, the whole reason for that is just because they scarcity. If they're gonna get out of the tech tree, then everybody's gonna go for it. Human psychology. It's also why they're taking so long to get rid of the premium ones so that a bunch of people can buy it. Hey, that is a live tank. I gotta keep my gun pointed that direction just to keep him down. There he is. Do not mess with me. You'd be surprised. I don't think the mouse would sink. That has extremely wide tracks. So its ground pressure is not going to be that high.
Captured most of the strategic zones.
Tank right there.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
I really do not like being in this position. Mainly just because I can have things like an ATF-09 just go hold down and I can't do much against them from there. Oh boy! What I think is interesting about the German vehicles, like the Jesus. The Maus and the E100 is that they went as far as building parts of them. Nice job, Zach. The whole reproduction is an exceptionally mean tank. Okay, we got the adjustment of fire. That means we can unlock M111. Great. How far am I away from the 6B? 32K away? That's not bad. And we have Maginot Line. The big one. What a time to have a slow velocity round. Relatively slow. 1174 is not really that slow. It would also be nice to not have stock mobility, but that's going to be a bit. We have a helicopter. What is that, 800 meters? Let's go with 700. Oh, it was 700, alright. Boom. I have not played the 268, so I don't have an opinion on that. So there's somebody on the other side of that ridge. The question is just how aggressive can I be here? Nobody's up there, besides the people that are there, but the guy poked over when I wasn't looking. Let's just go again. How do I feel about the Horries being moved? I am indifferent about it. I happen to have the Panther II and the Tiger T-105, and those got removed a long time ago. It's more of a game dev direction. Technically, the Horries just didn't really exist. Same thing with the Panther II and its current configuration in the game, and the Tiger T-105. I do wish the US had an M60A3 in the game that did not have ERA on it. It also kind of would have been cool for the Rise passive premium not to have ERA on it. I just prefer the way the tank looks without it. You know, for a 152mm gun, the 268 does have quite a bit of penetration. The main issue I have when dealing with Horries from the front is that their breach is so incredibly small. That's really the main thing I have issues with when fighting them. The front profile of the breach is basically non-existent. Yeah, I don't think I'll be poking at. There's somebody watching. recon micro is distracting this guy, but I don't have line of sight, but there is somebody on my right. Is that a friendly? Yes, it is. Unfortunately for me, that guy's behind the hill. And he knows I'm here. We are in a very tricky spot. Sounds like a T-72 is coming up on us. Oh, it's a ZTZ-88A. Okay. The whole reason why I'm going through this town, by the way, is that I know the enemy team's just watching that ridgeline. So if we try to go through the ridgeline, we're just gonna get shot. Basically, the enemy team has all the advantages if we try to go front on against them. But I'm also trying to stay within the city, that way nobody can actually see my approach. And that's where that charioteer died, because he forgot the ZTZ-96 was on the hill over there. They're capturing the A point, maybe the ZTZ is now going to be distracted by that. One can only hope. Looks like he was. That's what I was hoping for, and that's what happened. Well, I got that guy to shut up. Well, at least we have the A-cap now. The thing I don't like about the IS-3 and IS-4 is the reload rate. And that only gets somewhat mitigated once you get to the T-10s. A 15-second reload's a lot better than what the other ones have. One of the things that makes an IS-3 and IS-4M strong is just the players that go against them. Once you understand that they basically take forever to respond to new threats, they're pretty easy to deal with. I'll be honest, I think I like playing the IS-2 in 1944 more than the IS-3E and the IS-4. It's just that 6.7's a much nicer BR to play in.
Just a little more effort, and victory will surely be ours. Recon reports enemy spotted.
The best squad. Woohoo! Now the question is, do I have M111 unlocked yet? Yes, I do. That is an improvement. That is the firepower upgrade I was looking for. You know what, let's... too late. Was gonna hit a booster, but, in a new match already. And we have Attica. Perfect time to get M111 hats unlocked. Go with 19 and then 4, but we're actually gonna switch this. The great thing about the IS-2s is that you can face Panthers, and you just go straight for the upper front plate and one-shot them so often. So they have an M113 tow. Interesting. Okay, we got a speedy boy. I was really hoping I'd hit him center of mass while he was in the air, but that's not quite what happened, was it? That would have been hilarious.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. The enemy is controlling most of the zone. Attention to the designated...
Let's wait for this guy to repair and see what he does next. I'm not too interested in getting myself spotted right now. Okay, he's being shot at. He's on fire, too.
The enemy's getting closer to victory. Hera! 170. Fight! 300 meters. Attention to the map!
I was too slow.
Mercy.
It's another thing I like about smoke grenades. It can actually provide a really good distraction, and that's what happened to me there. So we just lost 2 people down there, that's fun. We know that RCV is dead, but I have to watch out for that artillery piece. Looks like we have an M48 GA2 going up. That was a dead tank I hit. And this guy got me again. You know what? I just made 2 bad plays back to back. I was reacting to a situation where 2 of my friendlies died in the corner I really wanted to go to, so I switched positions, and that's what got me killed. Hold on. Dang it, I forgot to hit my booster again. Ooh, European province. I actually like this one. We're bottom tier, but at least I have M111, so that's some mitigation for that. I always like going along the tree line around here. We'll see how it goes this time. Somo SM? I think of it kind of like a French Tiger too. That's what it looks like to me beside the turret. It's pretty strong, I just don't like its reverse speed. That being almost non-existent. So I know that there's a light tank that spawned to the north, because you can see that recon drone up there. Wonder if that Stingray is gonna see anything.
We have most of the zones.
Hey, BTR is dead. That's great. That's probably the guy that had the recon drone up.
We're controlling most of the zones.
Oh. That hit so short, he didn't realize he got shot at. Oh boy. Oh no. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nah, didn't happen that time. At least I took out one of his missiles. I'm gonna change strategies with that being a tank that's over there. Unfortunately, I did not have the range right against that guy. I would say the T-58. The BMBT isn't really that big of a deal in comparison. That's not to say the BMBT isn't annoying as heck, though. I certainly don't like fighting them very much.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
The enemy has a helicopter up.
060. Height 400 meters.
I was tempted to shoot machine guns at him, but the Ocelot just killed that guy, and that would also let the enemy team know where I am.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Great job in that Ocelot. Honestly, helicopters are in a bit of an interesting spot, because you can at least research them with your tanks now. It used to be you could only research them with your helicopters. Even with that being said, it's annoying. Because you get them stock, and then the only way you can... The only way you can realistically grind them is through the PvE mode, which is not... I don't like the PvE mode. Or PvE. It's boring. And you don't get that many rewards. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure how people are spading the top-tier helicopters to begin with. That must be a very unfun process. Oh, hello. Not a jelly official. Oh, yeah. It's really important to control your emotions. I've had several instances here where things just didn't work out, but it doesn't really bother me that much, even if it's on a live stream. Getting better at the game is a process, and I know I'm not quite the best. Things have just been happening. But the more you play, the more you improve, especially if you're intentional about it. I'd love to get something done around B, but we already lost that XM800T, so I know, even with a guy on B, they know that we're here. And he's dead. T-58 putting in some work. There's a guy in front of me. There's a guy to my right, and there's a Khalid right in front of me behind the building. Man, that's a heck of a spot. Not entirely sure I want to go around B right now. I'm surprised that that TTS is still alive, honestly. Critical? I'm quite surprised they didn't ammo rack him. Sometimes you just hit that T-72 just for... I think it's time to go to the next map. Oh, man. Wonder if the problem against the T-72 is that it actually shot too low. Ooh, we have Vietnam. Everyone's favorite. And we're top tier this time. See you later, Tapper. I think I'm gonna navigate myself around A. This could go well, it might not go well. Basically, the route's going to be going a similar path to this SPAA, where I'm going to see if I can hook around here. Hello, Mail Mail. It has been quite a day grinding Israel. It's not going particularly well, but with each unsuccessful attempt, there's lessons to be learned. Alright, I'd like an honest response from you. Why exactly did you think I was AI? Because I get that people say that a lot. There's one down. Now, it is a bit early into the match to be getting a position like I'm in. This could be interesting. I'm gonna have to really watch out for any respawns. That weasel's hunting down that light tank. You got him. Great. And that was an Object 906. That was a great kill to get. Interesting. I think it's just because I go into recording mode whenever I stand in front of my camera then. No, I thought I saw some tracers go in from the left. I don't really see anything right now. I might just go back and go after those scouted people then. There is a tank over behind. Leopard A1A1 died to a Vickers. T-44-100 is deadified. We have an SPAA in the swamp. I did not see him in time. Come on. Wait, my gunner's still... Oh, it's because my commander's... He got my gunner and commander, okay. I heard him, I just didn't see him in time. That's the risks we take when we go behind enemy lines like that. Today's been a bit of a struggle gameplay-wise. Unfortunate. It's not always like this. I don't play Roblox, so I can't say whether I like it or not. I have been playing a bit of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 lately, though. I also play Minecraft. And I'm a big fan of RuneScape, both versions of the game. I do not know where the AOS went. We got such a strong presence around A earlier, and then we've lost it. Okay, that's where the AOS went. He went over and tried to capture A, but he died to an R2-Y2. To its guns, of all things. If I shoot him right here, it'll take out his breach, and it one-shot him. Great. I think I want to focus on going towards A, because we need to play the objective right now. There is a tank right there. He is somewhere in the water right here. At least I think. I saw A smoke plume. Yeah, he's sitting right there. I don't know what is that. I'm gonna switch over to first cruise control mode. Oh. That was a BT-5. Okay, we're recapturing a Panzer howitzers to my right. And he is going. SPA is sitting right there. I took out his radar dish for a reason. That's the opposite of good. He's got missiles. I thought I heard something over to the right. I could be wrong, though. Here with the Bradley down, I feel a lot more secure over here. I don't think I'm gonna try being that aggressive. We practically won this. Dying here is a waste. Okay, that's where the guy was. I heard him earlier, I just didn't see him. Slightly better match. I'm not doing below my usual performance lately. Smoke rounds unlocked on the Magok 5. We almost have this thing spaded. Let's get that next match in. What are we going to get? We've got Abandoned Factory. And I'm not quite bottom tier. That means it's a 9-3 man. It might be a 9-0. I think a 9-3. Oh, it was too late. I know there's a tank over here, because I could hear it. Yeah, he's sitting right there. It's a light tank. That's a Stingray. Oh, that T-58's about to be smacked. I think it might be best to push through the center over here. I took out my commander with that. I did get tracked in a really bad spot, didn't I? I bet you that light tank that machine gunned me also spotted me too. Okay, he's taking the B cap, so there's nobody near him right now. I do wonder where that AMX-30 went. There's one down. See if I can help this guy repair. I'm gonna put my third-person circle over here. That way, if he pokes out, I can still fire at him. I think that's where the AMX-30 is as well. I thought I was about to get a bomb there. Yep, that's exactly where the AMX-30 was. And the enemy has a Yak-9K in play. Get him right in the turret. That should kill him, and it did. No, I did something very subtle there. I angled my tank at the last moment, and that's what caused it to miss my center of crew mass and actually hit me in the engine. It didn't stop me from being disabled, but it stopped me from dying in one shot. Sounds like there's another AMX-30. That was not an AMX-30. They keep hitting my smoke. Thank you. That just shows another reason why you have to be very careful shooting through smoke. He gave his position away doing that. I wonder where the SPAA is. Let's see if I can get any sort of spot on this guy. I do know that the smoke was over there, but I don't know where he is. Oh, it doesn't matter now. I think that was the same guy that was in the MX-30 as well. Let's see if we can do some stuff around A and resecure it. Okay, it's an MBT down there. I don't know what kind, though. I think it's a T-72 right there. T-64A, same difference. The enemy has a helicopter in play. There's a tank over to my right. The problem there was that I hit too far back to his crew compartment. I have to remind myself not to do that in the future. That is a habit of mine that I get a little annoyed with, hitting people too far back. If I had been to the left just a bit more, that would have one-shot him instead of taking out his loader and engine, letting me get killed. Well, this is interesting. Maybe if the guy would stop firing, I would have been able to get a good shot off on him. Anyway, he's taken care of now. The TD is over there. Well, I missed that opportunity. Oh, I didn't get trolled by that one that time. They're capturing A now. They're about to, anyway. I can hear a tank driving over there. Freaking... That was a long 122! How am I still alive? I know he shot. I'm quite surprised that I survived that engagement. Let's see, will this give me enough points to spawn a nuke? No. I think I might just do something a little aggressive. Just for the sake of getting more points. Alright, let's just go ahead and do it. And they took out the SPAA. Let's do takeoff flaps so I can get this bird off the ground a little quicker. Bring them flaps back up. And now we need to fly as low as possible. Man, this Jaguar does not really want to fly. We're going treetop level.
We no longer have the advantage.
I don't see any enemy planes up either. There we go, bombs dropped. Been a little while since I've gotten a nuke. I think that might be my first Israeli nuke, because I don't really play them very much. Just absolutely slapped them. I didn't realize it was going that well, honestly. And we have another tank. Place that with that one. Now we're going to go for the Shot Gimel. Start researching the smoke grenades there. And now it's time to start playing the Magok 6B. And we got Hurtgen Forest. And we're bottom tier. This tank is essentially the Israeli equivalent to the Rice passive. Except this has better ammunition. Yeah, I know you're there, sir. Oh. I've been flanked by an EFB. The barn. I'm surprised somebody let that guy get out there. At least I managed to kill that SPG. There's a scout drone in play. That's where he was. Lurking in the shadows. And he's dead already. Wait a minute. Let's not go full ammunition, please. Blackened ERA.
Recon reports enemy spotted. Reading reports enemy spotted. Our victory is near.
Tank out there. Right where it didn't need to go.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
I missed my chance on that sprut.
Recon reports enemy spotted.
Did miss my chance on him, though. Oh, the 2S25 just killed himself on the map border. Good job. I'm being a little extra right now.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
Sounds like a BMP too. Yeah, they just got slammed this match. T-58, I'm probably dead. I'm not dead. The whole reason I'm not dead is because of my ERA. Bing, bing, bing. just my ERA is eating all the shots. It's hilarious. Should I have done this? Probably not, but the end result's hilarious. Let's just get out of there. And you know it's bad whenever you're getting freaking spawn capped by a mouse. Is that SU-57? I took a risk by sitting there. He can go straight through my turret ring. Alright, that's that match. I keep forgetting to do this. It'd be nice to get extra research points for my Magok 6B, being it's practically stock. And we have Tunisia. That means I'm going one way. Left. It's gonna be quite difficult, especially being that I have stock mobility, so I won't be able to get there as fast as I'd like. But we'll see what happens. Man, I did absolutely nothing. Once again. This is a rather unfortunate situation, but thank goodness this is an M60A1 turret. That's the only reason I lived. If I was in the Magok 6R, I would have died. Quite simply, the R does not have enough turret armor to survive a T-55, even if you're hull down. Now, with this being clear, I might actually be able to do something. There's a guy on my right. IT-1. There's another IT-1 sitting right there. Might be able to shoot him. So there's another ATGM carrier over there, too. How fun. I don't have any smoke grenades and he's advancing on me, whatever the heck this thing is.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones.
Okay, he's moving right there, it's another IT. But he's not the one who killed me, it was actually a TO... Well, that was interesting. It was the IT-1. I knocked out his missile too late, and I guess the heat... The copper jet still managed to hit me. I don't know. It took out the munition, but the ammunition still killed me. We're going back over to the same spot, by the way. In a slightly weaker armored tank. The M901, the American equivalent to the IT-1. That T95 E1's putting in some work over there, though. That's great. Looks like we're really starting to get the A-cap secured. F9F with FR has killed him. One thing I would like to try in the future is the F9F8 in Ground RB, because they gave it Zuni's last patch. Oh, he's spawn protected. Sounds like there's something advancing up on us. T-55. I don't think that guy knows that I'm here, so I'm gonna just sit here for a bit. Take a better shot. I'm switching over to heat because I saw an SPAA down there. That one's down, but I thought I saw another one. Object 906. I think he just ghost shelled on me. He's still invulnerable. The power of ERA. He had heat rounds loaded. I'm glad my content has been able to help you. You missed me getting a nuke earlier. Howdy. Poor F9F. Move it, shut up. There he goes. Wonder who's gonna get bombed. Okay, they killed that Type 62. Great. A4B died to the F-86.
Here, 100. Height 400 meters.
Once again, the enemy team got stomped. Doesn't look like there's anybody over the right. Well, there's that match. Not completely stock anymore. Great. Anywho, it's been 2 hours, so that's all.